skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the Toyota Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
As an immigrant who came into this country, adapting it every day, the language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my butt off, you know?
I was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name I'm proud of. If they it up correct, them treat me. I promise, yeah. Me and my dad on the beach, he passed it to my sis while our toes touch the sea. I hope you hatin' get to do the same thing. Success don't suck, what sucks is wondering. 730 days and 32 new grades. The album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim. Cop the signal like Bruce Wayne. Never had it all, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained. But you better bundle up, cause it's a cold game.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade.
Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants on Sunday Night Primetime. Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Dart. That one downfield, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
To the air on second down. Dart. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Kelee Ringo. And the Eagles are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Mitchell. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
We'll check the reaction for the former Giant. Here is Saquon Barkley. And he finds some space tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Once again, it's Barkley. And the Eagles are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And an Eagles first down.
Saquon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. The Giants take over 1st and 10. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. That's complete to his running back, Bashal Chutin. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And the Giants first down.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Isaiah Bond. Touchdown, Giants. 17 touchdowns now on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. but it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
15 yards. Let's go.
RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Giants' 37-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Devontae Smith, touchdown Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles take a 14-8 lead.
14. Giants 8.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 26-yard line.
On 1st down, Dart, open man, that is Bomb. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Throw, left side, that's Johnson. And they will finally run him down. Big play after big play to start this drive. 34 for that one.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. From the 20, here's 2nd and 2. To the air again goes Dart. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. Zach Baum. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long. Shotgun. It's Dart. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart escaping the pressure right. And he will have a Giants 1st down. They wind up getting close to 10 yards on that 4th and 1.
Giants 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing is Dart. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And he will get into the end zone. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, New York. That touchdown number 23 for him on the season. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Here comes the Eagles punt team. That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Rachel Tootin. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play.
2nd and 2.
Giants football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 2. Now Dart. Quick throw here is complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. And he'll take this one in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. The show continues. What a 1st half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kelee Ringo.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, at least come off the field and catch their breath.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. On the ground Barkley to start the drive. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drop. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. To start the drive, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Dart going to throw here on second down. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That is catch number 60 for the season.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Not much there, maybe a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Throw on the run is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Throwing. Dart. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 6. Here's Dart. A throw on the move is caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run him here with 2. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
On the jump.
Dart. This one on target for Johnson. And the Giants are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And the Giants.
It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Tootin is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. That touchdown puts it in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
22-yard line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. From the 23, here's second down and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 23-yard line.
On second down, a run with Mitchell. And not much there. Back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So this team finds themselves down a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
63, 73. They put Wilson in motion. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Third down and 9. Tight end going in motion here. On third down, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. On first and 10, here is Dart. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third and 1, it's done. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. Dart going to throw it again. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
Second down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Operation Dart. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. They'll go, and here's Dart. That's taken in, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. His fourth TD grab of the season.
Great job here on 4th and goal. The most difficult play to defend, Mike, is scramble pass in the red zone. There's teams out there that create these exact opportunities because of the stress it puts on coverage. That's why it's so critical for these defenses to keep the quarterback in the pocket, because when you don't, it is so hard to latch onto these receivers for that amount of time.
That's going to be fun. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. A first down throw for Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. Now a signal, timeout called, 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Second and 7. They'll fake the give, now it's Hurts. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. Slot man in motion right. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. And the Giants are going to have it just past their 25.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, and they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
To the air on second down. Dart moving left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Giants.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They've got him. Jalen Carter in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Dart. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
A 65-yard attempt.
And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. RPO quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That one caught by Wilson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Throwing is Hurts. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Pass caught by Bond. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A loss of a yard.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Dart. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That's hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
51 yards, the gain on the play. That's another.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
Now Dart moving to his right. He's going to tuck it and go.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
Third and goal.
Let's go now.
He'll try to throw it, and here's Dart. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, New York. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. On now, Cade York for the point after. It's up and good. And the Giants will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Hurts to the air on first down. He'll find his rookie wideout from Notre Dame. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Eagles.
63. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Got a man, it's A.J. Brown, brings it in. Couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one? They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And that will lead to a second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down, straight ahead.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you have to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
On first down, Dart. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 11. It's second and 21 at the 18-yard line.
Dart going to throw here on second down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean. And the Eagles are going to get the ball to start the second quarter as time expires here in the first. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And he'll be stacked up and up the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
First snap. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Quick throw, taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. They put Wilson in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop. How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
He'll look deep here for Neighbors. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 85 yards. Touchdown, Giants. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Giants 52, Eagles 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Saquon. Inside the 30. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal.
Is the gain on the play. And an Eagles first down. 1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least we'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Dart. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
There's that man again. Another catch. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Flush to his right. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he will go all the way. Isaiah Bond. Touchdown, New York. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. They'll go for 2. Moving to his left. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. Hurts looking to throw on first down. Catch made right side by Wilson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
You don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he made...
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes! Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. On play action, here's Hurts. That's incomplete. Gary's ball on 4th down. It does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. On the run to the right. He runs with it. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Another run here with Tootin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of a shotgun. It's Dart. Moving outside the pocket. Taking off. He'll try to get there. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Tiger, 19, Tiger. Let go. Sit down, field offense.
They'll go, and here's Dart. That is hot. Touchdown, Giants. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his sixth this year. Now it's York for the PAT. He's got it, and the Giants add on to their already sizable lead.
Giants 65, Eagles 24.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. On first down, it's Hurts. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. Let's come up now for second down and 4.
Number 6 brings up second and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Right back to Wilson, he's got it again. He's across midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense get a little lackadaisical.
That ball over the middle, it's Wilson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's a yard. Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hurts will try it again. Quick throw here is complete. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
It seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice game.
Hurts again. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Being uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. And in motion is Brown. Now Hurts. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Out of coverage. Excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line. Second down and goal. To throw, Hurts. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Makes the score Giants 65,
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big.
Poses.